Okay. Tim, yesterday we had only a discussion of why Tosca and what is the difference between Tosca with other automation tools. Why Tosca is most popular in the current market. We just had a discussion of only these things. Okay. Let me tell you one more thing here. I'll give you today Tosca Commander overview. Okay, how Tosca Commander look like after installation. The installation part, everything I'll cover tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But today I'll give you the overview. Okay. So once you've done the installation of Tosca in your laptop, search with Tosca Commander. Once you enter Tosca Commander, just open this one. So Tosca Commander is loading tip. Currently I'm using 15.0 version. Okay. Okay. After opening Tosca Commander, it looks like this tip. Okay. And here you are able to see all of our recent projects. If you see this information, these all are the recent projects which I created earlier. So this is the project and these all are the different projects. Okay. So tomorrow I'll tell you how to create the project. What are the possible ways we have. Okay. Today what I'll do, I'll just open the project. Double click on this particular project icon. Sorry, already this project is opened. Okay. Let me open another project. So in my system, two workspaces are open. One is already open. So again, I'm trying to open the same thing. That is the reason I'm getting an error. What I'll do, I'll just close this one. I'm just applying check-in all and then I'll close this workspace. Go back to here. One second. Let me close one workspace. Yeah, I'll close this one. I'm just opening one project that is a Myntra project. So team, just log in with admin credit. Click on login. So it takes some time to load the page. Yeah. This is the project. Just give me a second. Okay. So once you open Tosca Commander, these many phases we are able to see. If I go with the components of Tosca, let me open the document which I prepared yesterday. This is the documenting. First, I'll discuss the components of Tosca Commander. Tosca components. So Tosca is having primarily 4 components. The first component itself, the one and only component, that is Tosca Commander. Okay. Next, Tosca Executor. Tosca CI. So last and final one is Tosca Wizard. And this is one of the interview question. So what are the components of Tricentis Tosca? The components of Tricentis Tosca is Tosca Commander, Executor, CI, and Tosca Wizard. If you see the Tosca Commander, just now I opened Tosca Commander in my laptop. If you go to the Tosca Commander project level, are you able to see the number of sections here? These things too. Test cases and project, modules, requirement, test case designing, execution, issues, tab, test planning, data integrity. So here we are able to see the number of tabs, right? Out of all these tabs, some of the tabs, these all tabs we are calling as a these all tabs we are calling as towers. Okay. We can call a number of ways we have to. So we can simply call these things as a towers, sections. I can say like towers, different terminology, and sections or phases of Tosca Commander or components of Tosca Commander. Different terminologies. We may face these kind of issues in an interview's point of view. When you are trying to attend the interview, they'll ask this question: what are the components of Tricentis Tosca Commander? Okay. Otherwise, what are the towers of Tosca? What are the sections of Tosca? What are the phases of Tosca? Different terminologies. Now, so if you see the number of phases, totally 8 to 9 phases. Totally 8 to 9 phases. Out of this total 8 to 9 phases, the first one is the modules and test case phase, then test case design phase and execution phase, requirement phase, issues phase. So this is the requirement, issues and test planning. So reporting. Next, data integrity testing. Last and final one is configurations. Totally how many sections? 10. 10. Totally 10. Okay. So each section is having a particular specific functionality team. I'll explain that. Okay. The first point is here. Modules, test case designing, execution. We use these 4 sections for test automation purpose. We use these 4 sections for test automation purpose. That means who are working as an automation point of view in real time, almost they are going to work on these 4 sections only instead of working rest of the things. Okay. Now, another one is test management tools. You know test management tools in the market? Jira, HPL, Azure DevOps, something is there, right? They will be maintaining the requirement, issues, and test planning. So these 3 things are related to test management. So now the reporting is here. This is the customized report. If you want to create your company specific customized report, yes, we use this customized reporting part here. Next, data integrity. Data integrity we use here to test the ETL testing and big data testing. Big data and Snowflake testing. To work with these kind of testing stream, we use these sections. Clear now? Entire Tosca commander level, these many sections is available, but out of all these sections, we are going to work on only couple of. Okay. Okay. Now, out of all these sections, we are going to work on only the 4 sections. Okay. And team, each phase, so I can say each phase is divided into 3 subcategories. 3 subcategories. Each phase is divided into 3 subcategories. The first one, let me show you here. The left side. We can say this, what are the part I'm highlighting here? We can say this one is a hierarchy view. Okay. And this one, we can say detailed view. This one, we can say it is a properties pane. And here you can see details tab. Okay. Okay. See here, team. Each page is divided into 3 subcategories. One is hierarchy view, detailed view, and properties pane. Not only this particular test case section. If you go to the project level, even project level also you are able to see the hierarchy view, left pane and the right pane, and go to the module section. See here 3 subcategories. Even requirement section also you can see 3 subcategories. Test case designing level also again 3 subcategories. Execution level also 3 subcategories. And issues level 3 subcategories. And configuration level, test planning details view, and data integrity. So Tim, when we are working in any particular phase, each phase is divided into again 3 subcategories. One is hierarchy view, another one is detailed view, and third one is the properties pane. Okay. This point is clear.
Yes,
So we can
Anisha.
proceed.
Okay. So the next point is here. Let me highlight something here. So what are the thing I'm highlighting here? Are you able to see what is the status here? So Tim, ready. Ready means it is a status bar. Okay. If you are doing any activity in a Tosca point of view, if you want to check the status of your activity, always do cross check this left side bottom of this corner. Ready means now you can use the Tosca commander to work on that. Okay. If I'm doing any update all activities, are you able to see something is reflected here? Update all is finished and status equal to ready. We have to wait until the status get reflected here ready. Okay. So we can say this is the status bar. And one more thing here, team. What are the tabs is highlighted here? All these tabs are static tabs. Okay. And only one tab is there, that is a dynamic tab. So here I just highlight one tab name. So which tab is generated now? Modules. So based on our selection, which phase you are selecting, based on your selection, always it select that respective tab here. That is the reason we are calling that one as a dynamic tab. Clear? Out of all these tabs, this one only or the dynamic tab. We can say it is a dynamic tab. This one we can call it as a dynamic tab. Clear? This is the Tosca interface overview, team. Any questions up to here?
No, Anika, clear.
As of now, it's clear, right? Good. Let me go further. So I'll give you an example, team. So where we get the requirement to work on automation point of view. Okay. So coming to the requirement point of view, team, we always get the requirement of manual test case document. We can say manual test case document, or we can say manual test case template. So manual test case template. Okay. Manual test case document. So these two are the terminology. We can use manual test case document or a template. These two are the prerequisites to work with the automation point of view. After getting the test cases from the manual testing department, we use these two. We do the analysis on this and we understand the functionality. Then we do a development in automation point of view. Okay. To work with the automation point of view, the first point is here. Let us take an example. Okay. I'm just taking a template. Let me open any one of my test case template. I already created some templates here. Team. Test case templates. So everyone able to see the number of test cases here, the test case template format.
Yeah.
So they directly assign these test cases to you directly. Okay. One is directly they share the email to work how many test cases you are going to work as a part of automation. Otherwise, they'll create one user story for you in either test management tool, Jira or HPL and whatever it is. So coming to the Jira point of view, I'll tell you how to work with the test management tool. I do have access for one of the Jira tool. It's a trial version only, but I just created these things for team uses. Okay. Let me create one story for this particular one. I'm just creating one story. Click on create. So this is the story team. This is not a bug because I'm just assigning requirements to the team members. I just creating story. So what is the summary of this particular test case? Just take the copy of this particular one and paste here. Login functionality we are checking. What are the steps I'm going to automate as a part of automation? Just take the copy of all this data, paste it here. So what are the steps I'm going to automate? Everything is copy pasted here. And whom I assign this particular one. Click on here and number of people is available here. I'm just assigning this one to Anusha. So which sprint I'm working? Currently I'm working active sprint. So this Anusha is going to report to Anusha only. So what is the estimation of this particular requirement? Coming to the estimation point team, so you can see this functionality. Is this easy functionality or more complicated functionality? Just think login functionality. Easy or
It
complicated?
is easy.
Easy one.
Easy. For easy scenarios, we always give the story points either 2 or 3. Okay, I'm just giving story point as 3. And let me create. Okay, I just created one story and I assigned that story to Anusha. So this is the test case ID TP-3. This is the story ID. So once they assign story to me, I'll open this one and I'll go to the test cases. Description level already they mentioned what are the scenarios I'm going to automate. So I'll check the end-to-end flow. So if it is if I'm starting working on this, first we'll analyze the workflow. What is the first step here?
Open URL.
URL.
Open URL. Okay, they are telling like to open the URL. Already URL they mentioned here. Just open this URL into new tab. I already opened that URL. Okay. Then what is the next step? So they're just telling like to wait for 2 seconds to load the page. So I already waited him. So the page is loaded successfully. Then what is the next step? Click on
Login.
login. So are you able to see any login hyperlink within this page?
Yeah,
Yes.
In the right side top corner, right? So this is the login hyperlink. Yes, I'm able to do click operation on login hyperlink successfully. Then what is the next step? Again, they are asking to wait some time. Okay. So enter email ID, password, and click on login button. Before entering email ID password, I'll make a note, verify login page and enter email ID and password. Okay, login button. If you go back to here, enter your email ID, password, and then click on login. So I already entered email ID, password, and doing click operation and login. So once we do the login option, then what is the next step they're asking? Click on login. Are you able to see any logout hyperlink here?
Yeah.
Yes, it's available, right? So do click operation on that logout hyperlink. The next step, what is the next step they are telling to us? Close the browser. Once we've done the scenario execution team, we have to close this window. So now everyone clear with the requirement, right? What are the points we're going to automate as a part of testing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So now if you are starting working on automation point of view, we have to change the status of this user story. Let me drag and drop this one to in progress. That means currently I started working of login functionality. That is the reason I added this one into in progress. Okay. Let me go with the automation point of view. The first step itself, it is a open URL, right? Let me drag and drop this test case phase here. So see here, team, I'm just creating one test case. Just see the reference, okay? How we are working in real-time Tosca point of view. I'm explaining that. Just see. Right click on here, create one test case. My test case, what is the story point ID? TP-3, right? Underscore login functionality. Okay. My first step is here. What is the first step?
Open URL.
Start the
To open application URL, we do have a predefined standard module. Okay. Tricent is company itself. It is giving some predefined standard modules to us. These all are the predefined standard modules instead of scanning. Okay. So we have some predefined standard module. Go to here. Standard modules, X engines, and then HTML. Inside HTML, open URL standard module is available. Go to here. Drag and drop this particular one to test case. So in Tosca point of view, the development, everything is drag and drop activity. Simple. Select the module, drag this module to test case and do the development. Clear? Now, open URL level. Enter the application URL thing. Let me enter that application URL. Let me open this one into new tab. I'll just take the copy of this particular URL. Go back here, paste. So enter URL is completed successfully. The first step development is completed. What is the next step development? Wait for 2 seconds to load the page, right? So for wait also, we do have another predefined standard module. Go to the standard module subset, automation tools, timings. Inside this one predefined module is there. Drag and drop this module, drop into your test case, expand it. So Tosca point of view, the time limit is always milliseconds. 2000 milliseconds.
Okay.
Tosca's point of view, time limit is always milliseconds, that is 2000 milliseconds. Okay. Once you define the 2000 milliseconds here, again go back. Then what is the next step? We done this scenario, right?
Login.
Click on login. So the click on login is application specific. Am I correct? What are the application we are automating? The login hyperlinks properties is related to only that application specific, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you have any application specific kind of thing, always do the scanning of that particular controls. Select this module, right click on here, scan. In Tosca team, everything is scanning mechanism. No need to write any XPath, no need to write any CSS path. All these things is not available in Tosca. One and only mechanism, completely scanning mechanism. At the time of scanning only, we launch the different kind of application categories. Application comes under web and desktop, API, mobile, PDF, remote terminal, and WebDriver, Salesforce, and file scan. Okay. As of now, I'm choosing one option, that is the application. Yeah. So select, this is not our application, right? Still it is loading. Wait until that application is reflected. Everyone able to see our application here? The last
Yes.
select this one and do click operational scan. So once you do the scanning, it loads all the controls. What are the controls available in this particular page? If you see here, what are the controls is available, like drop downs, hyperlinks, text boxes, images, everything is loaded in the scanning window. You can see all the hyperlinks, drop downs, images, everything is scanned here. Okay. So which control we require now? Do we require all these things?
Okay, brother, thank
No,
you.
only
If anything, I will.
Only login
Login.
hyperlink. Go to login hyperlink. Click on this login hyperlink. Once you do click operation on this login hyperlink team, so here you are able to see one message. What are the control I selected? That control is a unique property. Everyone able to see? Here I selected login hyperlink. I just added this one checkbox. What are the control I selected? Seems like the selected item is unique. If you are seeing the selected item is unique, then no need to do any additional activity. Simply save this module. That's it. So module saved successfully. Then close this window. If you go to the module window team, are you able to see one module is created? This module is holding a login hyperlink.
Yes.
So here team, once the module is created, drag and drop this module, drop here. Simple. So then what is the activity we are going to do? They're telling something, right? What is that? Click on login. That means they are asking us to pass the click operation. Okay, go back. So if you click on this first down arrow, you are able to see the click under, select that. In Tosca's point of view, this is the syntax to pass the click method. Open flower brackets, click and close flower brackets. That's it. So our third step is also executed successfully. Coming to my fourth steps. What is the next step? Wait for 2 seconds to load the next page. Every click operation, it takes some time to load the next page, right? Okay. So for wait time, already we have one standard module. Go to your standard modules and expand it. Select the timings. Inside this T box is available. Drag and drop this T box to your particular test case. Expand it. Enter 2000 milliseconds. Clear, team? Up to here.
Yes.
So this is wait for 2 seconds and here it is. Click on login and this is also wait for, we have to rename this one like this thing. If someone is reviewing our test case, they are able to identify this test step is belongs to whom, which one. Then our next step is verify login page and enter email ID, password, and then click on login button. If you go to the login page, let me do click operation on login. What are the controls we are going to scan here? We
Email,
require
password, login.
welcome to hello sign in this message and this particular text box, and finally login, correct?
Email, password, and login.
Email, this is a different control still.
Email,
This is the label. Team, please keep in mute. Email ID is the label, password is the label, and then login is the button. So we required all these things. So what are the controls you require? Simply go to the module section, do the scan. So right click on here, scan application. So team, select your respective application here and then do click operational scan. Once you do click operational scan here and click on select on screen. Here one option is there, select on screen, and then do click operational condensed. Okay. So instead of finding the control within these all these controls level, what I'm doing now, I'm just selecting on screen. Enable select on screen, click on condensed. So these things are added to here right side. I want this welcome, please sign in message. So next, this text box. And if you want to verify this one label, next password related text box, and then login button. So go back to here, click on advanced arrow, select on screen. Seems like everything is selected here, right?
Yes.
So if you see team, all are unique properties only. So H1 means hello sign in. Let me do renaming conversion, okay? Welcome, please sign in. Copy this one and rename this one. Email ID. Email is the label. So we have to verify this email ID is available or not. Then enter email ID. So coming to here, password is the label and then enter the password and click on login. Seems like all are unique properties only. Okay. Save this module. Close. Go to your module. One more module is created here. This module is holding all these controls. Select this module, drag and drop into your particular test case. Expand this one. Yeah. We have to verify this is hello sign in message string. Click on blue color down arrow. Inner text equal to welcome to hello sign in. Action mode is verify. Next. Enter this email ID. So Tim, I just want to verify this email ID is existing in a page or not. These all are the different types of verification modes, okay? Enter the email ID. If you go to the story, they already mentioned the test data, which data you are going to use as a part of testing. I'm just taking copy of that data, paste. So again, verify here. This password label is exist or not. So once this password label is exist, then enter the password. So already they mentioned the password here, @ only 123. Then do click operation on next. Clear? After development, after completion of the development, what is the next step? Click on logout and close the browser, correct? So to do the click operation on logout, team, are you able to see any logout hyperlink here? Everyone.
No, logout is not there. No. Once we
Okay.
log in,
So to see the
then we
logout
can able
hyperlink,
to.
must we have to do login, right?
Yeah.
Just do login. Once you do the login, now we are able to see the logout, correct? Go back to the
Yeah.
module section again and right click on this particular module, scan application. So Tosca point of view, everything is scanning mechanism team. Okay. If one module is scanned by myself, you can reuse that module. It's not like that everyone is going to scan the modules. If something is created by one person, yes, we can reuse those modules if required. Now, enable select on screen, select logout, deselect select on screen. Seems like logout is unique property. Even you can able to see that message the bottom of the screen, selected item is unique. So if control is unique, save this module, finish. Go back to Tosca. One more module is created here. This module is holding logout hyperlink. Drag and drop this one to your test case and drop here. Go back. Do click operation on logout. So the last and final test step is here, close browser team. To close browser is common for all types of applications, right? We have one predefined standard module for that to close the browser. Go to Tbox Exchanges, HTML, inside HTML, close browser. Drag and drop this close browser standard module to your test case and drop here. So enter the title of the page. What is the title of this particular page, team?
Your store.
Your store. Here you can see your store. Your store is the title of this page. Okay. Enter here your store. Your store. That's it. So now successfully I completed one test case end-to-end floating. Even let me expand this one. So are you able to see any coding here?
No.
So it's very easy for us to understand as well, right?
Yes. Yes, done.
Okay. Let me do execution. Right click. So I'm just right clicking on here, run in Scratchbook. Let me close all these things. So before doing execution, must we have to close these things? See, open URL is executed. Even bottom of the screen, you can see the status bar. I'm not doing anything. Directly Tosca interacting to the application. So what are the steps? What are the execution flow I defined in a automation level? It is doing that execution. Click on login is performed successfully. Then it's waiting 2000 milliseconds because we defined wait time as well, right? Then it enter the email ID, password. Click on login is performed. Then click on logout and close browser. Okay. So team, I just debugging the entire test case flow here, end-to-end flow, entire debugging of test case end-to-end flow. So see, this is the flow here. So my test case is completed. Change this work state to completed. So once you done the test case, you have to run the same script in your execution list. To take the reporting thing, must we have to run our scripts into execution list. Go back to your test case section, select the test case, drag and drop this test case to execution list. So I just did a drag and drop activity. My TP ID is equal to 3. TP is nothing but team at the time of creating a user story. Are you able to see the ID here? I'm just adding this ID here. Okay. Now, this is the final execution of my test case. Yeah, final run.
Anisha, we need to execute 2 times for the same
Yes.
scenario.
Because the
every time?
first time we are just running the script. Debugging. If any errors are triggered, now we'll fix errors there itself. Okay.
Yeah, okay, all right, understand.
Yeah. See team, after completion of execution, are you able to see here the log data? Open URL, wait for 2 seconds, click on login, wait for again 2 seconds. Everything is added. If you want to take the reporting of this particular execution, right click on here, print report. So here 4 formats is available, report formats. Okay. I'm just taking the first format. So here different files is available in MS Excel Word format, Word document, and PNG format, JPG, bitmap, all these things are available. As of now, I'm selecting only PDF format. Click on start. And then enter your format link. Login functionality. So everyone able to see one document is generated here. So test report is generated, and the total number of test cases, what is the percentage of those test cases, and sum chart. So execution summary. Okay. Once you generated this execution chart, we have to import this into our execution level, our story level. Let me go with attachments. What are the document I exported now? I think it's a desktop level. So which level you exported, you have to upload the document here. It is not a download document. One second. Let me export one more time. Right click on here. Print report, action, execution, entries with log. Start. What is the path? Documentations level I exported. Okay. Let me go back here. Click on attachment. So go to your documents and find the today's file. Okay. So where you export it. So this is the login functionality which I exported now. Select this one and click on open. Once you uploaded your successful execution evidence document here, so the attachment is going on. So successfully attached one attachment here. If we do scroll down to here, you are able to see the test execution report, everything. So that means you successfully completed, right? Once you done this one, change the work state to completed. That's it. So we have successfully completed one user story. This is what a end-to-end workflow which we follow in real time. Clear? Any questions, team?
Clear, Anisha.
Hi, Anisha.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Anisha, in the test case section, like in the data type, we need to give the data type, but defaultly it will be taken.
Data type, it's taking default as a string.
So for some of them, it is taking numeric and all.
No, that is a predefined standard model because we are giving numeric values only, right? So the duration is always numerics. That is the reason numeric is reflected. But what are the models we scan? So based on the type of this control, it auto select the data type. For password data type, password is auto selected.
That is what only it will take defaultly only.
Yes, default selected manual automatic. No need to work on manual. We just do one thing. Only thing is we have to do cross checking of this value data and action modes. That's it.
And in the value mode, you have given exist equal to true. No, like in those some other options is gonna verify so visible.
Yes, n number of things is available. I just taking out of all these only one verification mode. You
And
can take
visible
visible.
also. Yeah.
Visible also fine. Visible, existency, inner text. Almost I implemented 3 types of verification modes here.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, team?
Yeah, hi Anisha, this is Shanti.
Yeah, hi Shanvi.
Yeah, may I know the differences between Scratchbook and execution or run result?
Sure. So Scratchbook is nothing but it is a debugging mode. Okay. So as per the test case flow, I did a development for all the test steps. I don't know the scripts are working as expected or not. Okay. When you are running the script using Scratchbook, if any one of the script is failed, then we find the error, why this error is triggered, and we'll update the script accordingly. It's a kind of debugging mode, or we can say partial execution. Okay. So once we fix the issue, again, we run the same script into Scratchbook. The Scratchbook level, the entire test case is working perfectly fine. Then only we drag and drop these things to the execution list. Before dragging and dropping, we have to fix all the issues, all the error categories in test case level itself while using Scratchbook execution. Okay.
Okay. Can't we create a report in Scratchbook?
Yes, we do that. You can run here and here also right click on here, print report. One print report option is available. You can export. The one and only difference is here. In scratchbook level, we cannot see the log data. Are you able to see any saved log data here? Nothing is available. But coming to the execution phase, it always stores the log data along with the date and time format.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Anisha, thank you.
Any other questions still?
Hi Anusha, this is Abhiram.
Yeah,
So,
Harinder.
yeah, in the session starting, you said that we'll get the test cases from the manual side.
Yes.
So, is there any chance at the project level where directly we start with the automation, or else compulsory we should get the manual test cases?
So the manual testing is very important. After completion of manual only, we'll start the automation.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes you may get the chance to work with the manual and automation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, team. Any other questions? Hope everyone able to understand, right? So Tosca point of view, there is
Yes.
no coding, and even it is very easy to understand to do the practical sessions. No need to worry about the things. If you know completely about this particular tool, that is what your experience. Okay.
Okay, Anisha.
Yeah. Thank you all. We'll connect tomorrow same time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anisha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yes.
Amisha, will you be able to send this video? Right?
Yes, recording videos will send you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a
Hi,
nice
Anusha.
day. Yeah, bye.
Hi Anusha.
Hi,
Last out.
Srinivas. Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah. So if you go to Amazon website, there is a function called search, right? So if you go to search option, if you find out any, for example, the user wants to search out a Samsung mobile, some XYZ. So I'm telling in a automation perspective. Okay. So if the user wanted to search out this Samsung mobile, and there you can see a number of items available.
Yes.
So will Tosca support whatever is the user wanted for that particular mobile item? So like in the point of search. అంటే ఇప్పుడు సెర్చ్ లో మీరు ఒక 4 to 5 మొబైల్స్ కనుక మీరు తీసుకుంటే అందులో ఒక పర్టికులర్ మొబైలే కావాలి అనే ఒక సెర్చ్ ఆప్షన్ ని ఇది మనం సపోర్ట్ చేయగలమా త్రూ ఆటోమేషన్?
See, everything is automation, okay? మనం automation లో automate చేయలేనివంటూ ఏమున్నాయంటే the one is what can I say? OTPs. OTPs, if you are getting OTPs to your mobile numbers, now we are not able to automate that.
Okay.
Okay, but rest of the other than that, we do automation of couple of things. Already I'll explain that scenario. What are the scenarios you're giving today? I'll explain tomorrow.
Sure అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank
అంటే
you.
మాకు రియల్ టైమ్ లో ఉంది ఆ సినారియో, సో వాంటెడ్ టు చెక్ విత్ యూ.
Sure, we'll do
Thank
that. I'll tell you tomorrow.
డెఫినెట్లీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ. థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్
Thank you. Bye, team.
Hello, hi, Anisha.
Hi, Vishnu.
Yeah, Anisha, ఇది ఒక టెస్ట్ కేసెస్ లో మనం కొన్ని సినారియోస్ కి వెరిఫై అని చెప్పి కొన్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం కదా. ఎప్పుడు వెరిఫై చేస్తాము?
మనకి ఇస్తారండి ఎలా చేయాలి ఏంటి అనేది.
రిక్వైర్మెంట్
మీరు దీన్ని వెరిఫై చేయాలి, మీరు దీన్ని డెవలప్మెంట్ చేయాలి, ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఏంటి అనేది క్లియర్ గా ఇస్తారు. పాయింట్ అర్థమైందా?
రిక్వైర్మెంట్ లో ఎప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలనేది
ఇస్తారు. దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని వెరిఫై చేయడం, ఆ డేటాని ఎంటర్ చేయడం అనేది మనం చేస్తాం.
సెలీనియం లో ఇప్పుడు ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేది మల్టిపుల్ ఉన్నప్పుడు వాటికి ఇండెక్సింగ్ రాస్తాం కదా. సో ఇందులో మల్టిపుల్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎలా చేస్తాం?
మనకి సెలీనియంలో ఇండెక్సింగ్ లాగా ఇక్కడ డిఫరెంట్ ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ మెకానిజమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఇక్కడ మనం కంట్రోల్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్న వెంటనే యూనిక్ అని చెప్తుంది కదా.
అవును.
సో మనకి ఒకవేళ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డూప్లికేట్స్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, మనకి ఐడెంటిఫై బై ఇండెక్సింగ్ ఉంటది. ఇండెక్సింగ్ తీసుకుంటాం అప్పుడు.
ఓకే.
డిఫరెంట్
సో అక్కడ
మెకానిజమ్స్
సజెషన్స్
ఉన్నాయి. నేను
చేస్తారా
జస్ట్
మనకి?
ఒకటే మెకానిజం
Okay.
ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నా.
ఓకే.
గోయింగ్
ఇన్
ఫార్వర్డ్
ఫ్యూచర్ అట్లా ఇచ్చే కదా.
గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం ఆల్ మెకానిజమ్స్. ఓకే
ఓకే.
ఓకే టీమ్, బాయ్.